I sat at my desk, staring blankly at the screen. The clock ticked on, and I tried to focus on my work, but the loud, pounding music next door made it impossible. Every beat felt like a hammer to my brain. This wasn't the first time it had happened. It was every night, non-stop noise, as if the guy next door didn't care that people lived around him. Tonight, though, I'd had enough. I needed to study, and his party wasn't going to stop me. I pushed my chair back, grabbed my phone, and headed for the door. As I walked down the dimly lit hallway, I could feel the tension in the air. Something about this building had always felt wrong, but I wasn't thinking about that now. I was angry. When I reached his door, I knocked hard. The door creaked open, and a man stood there, staring at me. He didn't seem surprised. "Can you turn it down?" I asked, my voice strained with frustration. He said nothing, just pointed down the hall to another door. It was an apartment that always looked empty, abandoned even. I'd never seen anyone go in or out of it. Confused, I turned and walked to the door. I knocked softly this time, unsure of what to expect. The door opened slowly, and inside was darkness. Cold, quiet, heavy darkness. I stepped inside, hesitating at first. There was no one there, but something didn't feel right. The air was thick, like something was lurking, watching me. "Hello?" I called out, my voice shaky. Silence. But just as I was about to turn and leave, I heard a soft whisper. It was faint, like it was coming from the walls themselves. "Leave," it said, so quiet that I thought I had imagined it. I stepped back toward the door, but it slammed shut with a loud bang. My heart pounded in my chest. I grabbed the handle and twisted, but it wouldn't budge. I was locked in. Panic surged through me as I tried to force it open. Then I saw her. In the corner, barely visible in the shadows, stood a woman. Her long hair hung over her face, and she didn't move. Who are you?" I whispered, my voice cracking. The woman didn't respond. She just stood there, her presence filling the room with an eerie, oppressive feeling. I could feel her eyes on me, though I couldn't see her face. The lights flickered, and for a brief moment, the room was plunged into total darkness. When the lights came back on, she was gone. My breath came in shallow gasps as I backed against the door, still trying to open it. Suddenly, it creaked open, and the hallway outside was silent once more. I didn't wait. I ran, my heart racing as I slammed the door of my apartment behind me. I sat there in the darkness of my room, trying to calm myself down. The music had stopped. Everything was quiet now, but I couldn't shake the feeling that I wasn't alone. That apartment wasn't empty. Something lived there. Something that didn't want me, or anyone else, inside. The next day, I tried to convince myself that it was all just my imagination, a weird nightmare brought on by stress. But every time I walked past that door, I felt her. The woman. I could feel her presence through the walls, watching, waiting. At night, I still hear the faint whispers coming from the apartment. They tell me to leave, but I know it's too late. She's part of my life now, whether I want her to be or not. I never knock on that door again. I don't even look at it when I pass by. But deep down, I know she's still there, standing in the shadows, waiting for the next person who dares to disturb her. And I wonder what will happen to them when they do.